Hey, how's it going YouTube? I'm Landon. Welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. I'm so glad you guys clicked on this one. There are so many people in the world who go under the knife in order to change their appearance. For some of the unlucky ones, they wake up from anesthesia only to discover that they have had a botched plastic surgery. Some of these guys are woken up during surgery. It's so messed up. Some of these botched surgeries are doctor errors, while others are a result of an addiction. So you know what? Let's take a look right here at the top 10 insane botched surgeries. Starting off this botched list, at number 10, we have Jacqueline Wildenstein, who is also known as Catwoman. She is literally the poster child for plastic surgery gone wrong. Not really a poster you want to be on. Apparently, she has undergone dozens of plastic surgeries in an effort to win back her husband. She is rumored to have spent more than $4 million on plastic surgery because her husband has a weird big cat fetish. Even though to the rest of us, she looks like one big botched plastic surgery disaster, she apparently got exactly what she wanted and she's very happy with what she sees in the mirror. So you know what? We can't really judge her then. Moving into number 9 is Kelly Johnson. She began modeling when she was only 10 years old, but when she was 16 years old, a photographer told her that she should change her physical appearance in order to meet the beauty standards of the industry. So she took this to heart and she eventually got a nose job. Immediately after the surgery, she knew something was wrong. There was a piece of cartilage sticking out of her nostrils. They were two different sizes and shapes. Like, what is going on there? She returned to her doctors, and during her second surgery, he only gave her a local anesthetic and left her alone in the room. She got up, looked in the mirror, and she saw bones and blood. The second surgery was unsuccessful, and I guess she will no longer be modeling, which is, it sucks. Number 8 brings us to Jordan James Park. This 23-year-old has had nearly 50 plastic surgery procedures, which total about $150,000. I mean, what did he do for money? This guy's only 23 years old. When he was 21 years old, he went back to get his lips done, and he asked for a natural look with a little bit of definition. Well, they got bigger and bigger as time went on. There was even a time where his lips was leaking fluids. Yeah, that's not healthy at all. I mean, is this real life right now? Your lips should not be leaking anything. Twerking into number 7 is Jana Stoner. This former model has double D-sized breast implants in her butt. So you guys thought I was gonna say in her chest. No. After she had a botched surgery in Mexico, that's where she went wrong first of all, Mexico. Well, she was left disfigured. Her butt implants are so big and loose, her butt implants twerk on their own. After the new plastic surgeon examined her, he discovered that each implant has 650 cc of silicone, and in order to fix the botched surgery, she will need a Botox lift, which will end up leaving her with a scar that will remove most of her tattoo on her lower back. Rodrigo Elvis, aka the Human Ken doll, makes its way onto this list at number 6. After going under the knife multiple times, and after having an MRSA infection on his nose, Rodrigo Elvis is at risk of losing his nose altogether. He can no longer use his nose to breathe, and it's so severely damaged that he enlisted the help of a TV series Botched Plastic Surgeons. One of the doctors said that if he attempts to do another surgery while the skin is still healing, his nose will turn black, die, and just fall off. I feel so bad for this guy. I hope that one day his nose will be able to get fixed and he's gonna be able to breathe again. And now at number 5 is Tawny Kitaen. At the height of her acting career in the 80s, she wanted to get breast enlargement, but the plastic surgeons took advantage of her. They decided to put in a very large implant, and once she was healed, she went back to the doctor to get smaller implants in. However, within 6 months, the implants started to slip through the mesh, and now the implants are down the bottom of her rib cage. She now has boobs on her ribs. So she got the implants removed entirely, but she had so much damage done to the tissue around her breast, the new surgeons decided to use leeches in order to restore blood flow. I mean, that must have been so traumatizing. Sagging into number 4, we have Kaylin Wegler. This 34-year-old mother has to attach duct tape to her breasts in order to give them a normal shape after she had a botched breast enlargement. When she turned 19 years old, she found the closest doctor that was within her price range and she booked an appointment. She didn't even talk to what size she wanted, and the plastic surgeon said that it would take only just 15 minutes. That's when you get up and run out of the office. 15 minutes is way too short to do something as intense as plastic surgery. When the bandages came off, the implants were so high and the breast tissue was so low. So essentially, it looked like she had 4 breasts. So she's been wearing duct tape for the last 15 years because of this botched surgery, but after 15 years later, she finally got them fixed. No more duct tape for her. Raji Naran Singh comes into this list at number 3. This poor woman was a victim of a black market injections that she received at a pumping party. You are literally asking for a botched face and injection by going to one of these sketchy parties. So I did the research, and it's just a party where people just get stuff injected into them. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Definitely not a party for me. Well, a fake doctor, they injected her cheeks, her chin, her breast, and buttocks with cement and tire sealant. I mean, I have to ask, is this real life right now? If you're gonna get plastic surgery, please do your research, save up money, don't try to go cheap, and for sure don't head over to Mexico. Next up, number 2, we have Hang Meku. A woman from Korea became so addicted to plastic surgery, and now she is completely unrecognizable. Her obsession led her to injecting cooking oil into her face. After many operations done to her face, it was eventually left enlarged and disfigured. When she returned home, her own family couldn't recognize her. Her family tried to enlist her in a mental facility so she can get help with her addiction, but it didn't work. Amazingly, she actually found another doctor who was willing to give her silicone injections into her already disfigured and swollen face, and she even gave her a syringe and silicone, and that's so she can self-inject. Now at number 1 spot, we have Stanwood Elkus. A botched surgery left this man with erectile dysfunction, and decades later he decided he would get his revenge. He traveled 55 miles to a medical complex in Newport Beach to visit the doctor who accidentally caused him to have erectile dysfunction. When the doctor entered the examination room, Stanwood pulled out his Glock and squeezed the trigger 10 times. The jury found him guilty of first-degree murder, and the 79-year-old man was sentenced to spend the rest of his life in prison having that erectile dysfunction. That is so brutal. Definitely not a reason why to kill a man, but I guess his life got so bad. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm so glad I ended on that note. I'll see you guys all in a new one very soon.